This week our travels take us here, to the top of Stone Mountain, Georgia's #1 attraction. Stone Mountain Park has over 3,200 acres of nature, recreation, and attractions, and a beautiful RV park. Let's explore Stone Mountain Park. Often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world, the huge granite surface of Stone Mountain dominates the horizon east of downtown Atlanta. The mountain rises some 1,600 feet above sea level and proved to be an ideal natural canvas for southern rock carvers looking to remember the heroes of the Confederacy. Their work is the world's largest relief carving on the world's largest exposed piece of granite. The actual size of the entire carving is larger than Mount Rushmore. The carving itself of the three figures is 190 feet. It took 50 years to carve, and the characters represented up there on the mountain from left to right are Jefferson Davis, Robert E. Lee, and Stonewall Jackson. Here's the best way to get a view of the carving is to ride the tram. It takes 3 minutes to go from top to bottom, rising to a height of over 800 feet. Or you could hike the 1.3 miles to the top. We took the tram. And Christine, this is the payoff view at Stone Mountain Park. This is absolutely beautiful up here.
This is my favorite place in the park.
Yeah, and you can see everything from up here. You can see a crossroads where we were just a minute ago down there with all the buildings. Mm-hmm. And then beyond that is the plantation, right?
Correct, that's our southern plantation and farmyard.
And then moving over to the right, you have two beautiful golf courses, and you can see how they're just right on the edge of the lake there.
Right, we have the Lakemont and the Stonemont.
A stunning view from on top of Stone Mountain.
It really is. You could almost see the whole world from here.
How about at sunset? What's it like up here then?
Oh, it's an amazing view. I mean, you have the skyline of Atlanta, you could see the North Georgia mountains, you could even see the Blue Ridge Mountains from here. So on a clear day, it's just the best view in the state. The beauty of Stone Mountain Park draws over 4 million people every year. Those visitors can also take in Stone Mountain Village at the base of the mountain, listed in the National Register of Historic Places. The Crossroads area has over 50 specialty shops and craft demonstrations like glass blowing. The park was set out to be both a Confederate memorial as well as a place of recreation and fun for families. So Crossroads really adds to that element of recreation and fun, and is something that gives families a place to come where they can experience everything together.
Guests can also sample local snacks like kettle corn and learn how to talk Southern.
Southern 101 gives us the opportunity to teach our guests how to be Southern. So, for example, everybody we know here in Georgia has to say y'all.
Y'all.
So we teach you to say y'all.
How's that? Y'all.
Y'all.
Because I'm from the north, so I'm trying to learn here.
That's correct.
Okay.
So
y'all. Is that good?
Perfect.
Okay, what's next?
The other thing you have to know is when you go to order, you don't just order tea.
No.
You order sweet tea.
Sweet tea. And what's the difference between regular tea and sweet tea?
Sweet tea is just so much better and so much sweeter.
And how do you say sweet tea?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea. That's how you say it. Could I have some sweet tea, y'all?
See, you're ready to go.
For RVers, Stone Mountain just happens to be one of those perfect RV-friendly destinations, featuring the largest campground in the state with 441 beautiful wooded sites set around a scenic lake.
They are surprised that we have this campground this close to Atlanta. We're 16 miles from downtown Atlanta, and this is like actually being in the mountains. And a lot of people like it for that fact.
Stone Mountain Campground is open year-round with excellent amenities including a large swimming pool, volleyball court, and a playground for the kids. The campground draws many repeat visitors who enjoy the convenient location and the nice wooded sites. Right, and then a little barbecue area looks like right behind us here, huh?
Yeah. Every site should have a stand-up grill like you see over here.
Nice.
Right.
And then you got your barbecue going, you look out at the lake, you watch the boats go by, maybe you watch the sunset. This is a pretty nice setup here.
Kind of makes you want to come camping here, doesn't it?
It sure does. One of the favorite attractions at the park is the evening laser light show projected onto the mountain. The show features various light formations and fireworks, along with some great Southern tunes. And here's a great side trip opportunity from Stone Mountain. Visit the World of Coke, originally created right here in downtown Atlanta in the late 1800s. Let's go on inside the World of Coke. Visitors to the World of Coke can take the self-guided tour that traces the history of the now famous soft drink from its humble beginnings in Atlanta in 1886. And what is it about Coke that is so collectible, do you think? Just because it has a great history?
I think it's the history and the connection that people have. I personally remember drinking a Coca-Cola with peanuts in it with my grandfather in Ackworth, Georgia.
Now, isn't that a Southern thing?
When I was 4 or 5.
Peanuts in the Coke?
It
yeah,
is, it is. But you should try it if you haven't.
Okay, peanuts in the Coke.
And a glass bottle Coke.
And a glass bottle. Has to be a glass bottle.
Has to be a glass bottle.
All right. Coke is now sold in over 200 countries around the world, and you get an idea of just how much that is during the tour.
As of our last annual report, this is based on the year 2003, we sell 14,734 8-ounce servings every second.
Every second?
Every second. That comes to 1,275,000,000 drinks every day.
Coke's doing pretty well.
Yeah, you wondered how we could afford this nice museum.
You can sample all the domestic Coke products and also the international flavors not available in the U.S. I feel like I'm like in Napa on a wine tasting tour.
It is. It's a much more fun tour.
Well, that's interesting.
Isn't it different?
Apricot from
Yeah,
Japan.
different.
Terrific.
It's great.
Well, thank you so much for the tour.
You were quite welcome.
In the world of Coca-Cola. It's the real thing, by the way. I'm thinking we should bring some of that apricot drink back to camp and finish it off on top of Stone Mountain.